going to open it.
The unveiling.
So this is the unveiling of the greenhouse, and we're very proud today to cut the ribbon. We now pronounce it open.
Woo! Grow, grow, grow.
So, shall you give us a cook's tour then of the greenhouse?
Yes, I'll give you a cook's
We're going
tour
to
quickly.
swap over, and I'm going to video it so Rudy can give us the tour.
Woohoo.
Good.
Okay, so this is my greenhouse. So the first thing you'll notice is actually it's half homemade and it's half actually what was here before. So you'll see around the top, it's actually part of the pergola, which was part of the house. And I thought, wow, you know, when I looked at it, because it's nice and high, like you'd be able to build an awesome greenhouse by just adding some bits. So that's what we did. So we got all the timber hardware and made the door, made us a little window there. So I'll go over all the features of how it works. Yeah, and basically just stuck greenhouse plastic all around it. So yeah, if we go on the inside, we'll see it's a hydroponic system, what they call Dutch buckets, and you can see the plants are well underway and they're going at a hell of a rate. Actually, they probably have doubled in size in the last 2 weeks or something, so they're really going at a rate. So hopefully I'll have some production pretty soon. So anyway, so the way the system works is, yeah, as I said, it's Dutch buckets. Is that you've got a reservoir down here which contains like a hydroponic solution. So it's got all the nutrients the plants need. So the one thing that you'll notice is that, yeah, we're not growing with soil. It's actually what they call perlite in the buckets. So what happens is that when you've got a pump inside the reservoir, which pumps your hydroponic solution through this pipe here, it actually gets absorbed inside the perlite and it runs right through back into this pipe here and goes back into the reservoir. The cool thing about that is that, yeah, you're not using a lot of water because you're recirculating all of your water all the time. And yeah, it creates a really good growing environment for the plants. So the one thing that you'll notice is that this side here is a bit higher than this side here. So obviously for the water to sort of flow back and then get pumped up again. Whoops.
Explain what are these for, Rudy?
So they're just trellises basically because I've got some climbers here. So beans and peas. Oh. And yeah, so hopefully, given a bit of time, you'll cover all of these with green peas and, yeah, sugar snap peas is what I'm growing, and climbing beans. Yep.
And explain this the
Oh yeah, so that's another cool little gadget that I've got. Is like we've got this window that we built in, and it's got this like automatic opener. It's called a greenhouse. I think it's a greenhouse window opener, automatic opener, and it works like a piston. It's got wax in here which heats up in the sun, so when it warms up, you actually get this window opening and then it closes as it cools down. So it just helps with our regulation of the temperature in the greenhouse, which is really awesome, and it also helps with the airflow. So the main challenge with this is going to be, you know, so we're actually near the middle of winter now, so we've just started obviously with all the plants, but the main challenge really is going to be summertime. It's going to get quite hot in here, so yeah, to get rid of all the heat, we've got this nice big fan set up here which is connected to a thermostat just there, and it's set to, you know, once it starts hitting 30 degrees, it'll switch that fan on and just blow all the hot air out the top and circulate it, you know, so you'll get air coming in from the bottom, from those fans.
There's
there.
another fan down there.
So I've got a fan down there. It's like a little duct fan, and one on that side as well. And they connected to this timer here. And the reason for them is not really to cool anything down, is just to create circulation on a regular basis. So you'll see it goes for like 15 minutes every, say, 2 hours in the day. And it's just to circulate air, because it's important to try and avoid like funguses and diseases and that sort of. You've got to have airflow, and you've got to replace the air inside of the greenhouse. Otherwise, yeah. So
So how old are your plants, Rudy?
they're probably about almost 2 months old now. So yeah, about probably 1.5 months.
And you expect these to grow right up to the ceiling?
Yeah, so that's another little cool feature that I've got in the greenhouse is I've got these tomato hooks that you'll see, and it's got like this twine. So it'll grow up all the way all along the twine. And you see it's connected with these little tomato clips. If you look for them online, you can find them easily on eBay. And so the idea with this is, yes, they'll grow, and they'll grow much higher than the roof once, because they just keep growing. And what you do is, the cool thing about the system is that you can drop them down, so you can unwind it at the top and drop it down. So, and then take it along the string all the way around the greenhouse. So the longer they get, you can actually drop them down like this and sort of take them around, which just means they can grow longer and longer and longer. You can just keep taking them around. Yeah, so it just, you can easily run out of space. Oh, there we go.
There's a fan switching
So
on
that's
now.
that's another fan, and that's just also just for airflow. It just comes on from time to time.
So
yeah, so that's
so what have we got growing here? We've got tomatoes.
so most of the things that I'm growing here are tomatoes, because I'm just a huge fan of tomatoes.
He's going to
And I
have
wanted to try and grow my own. So I've got all different kinds of varieties here. I've got Gros Lis, which is like an heirloom. And
Okay.
I've got Tiger Eye here.
He's got some zucchini.
Tomato, Tigerelia, so all different kinds. And yeah, zucchinis, peas. Got some bell peppers coming along there. Well, capsicums.
Some tomatoes.
So the best part of this greenhouse is that it's low maintenance, actually. Because the main job is really just pruning the plants and coming and having a look that there's nothing going wrong. But I don't have to water anything. It sort of does all of that automatically. The temperature is sort of like regulated pretty well. The only other thing is that you've got to pollinate the flowers. Now, people do this different ways. Obviously, yeah, you won't have any bees coming to pollinate the flowers in here, because we strictly, there's no space for any insects to come in. So this is obviously good for pest control, because yeah, we don't have any soils. That's generally where your pathogens come from.
Can you show us what you do to do that? To do the pollinating?
Oh yeah, so another thing that all of this I've just learned from YouTube, so we'll see how it goes. But there's different ways. Obviously, yeah, the one is with bees. The other techniques is that you can take like a toothbrush or something that vibrates, and you move the flowers because they pollinate themselves. But yeah, there's other people that say, well, you could just use a leaf blower, because that's how they naturally, is like strong winds actually pollinate them. So yeah, you just go like, instead of going to all the little plants one by one, you just give them a good, and you can see the flowers are like, their stems are quite stiff, so if you blow it on them, they do the vibrating motion all by themselves. So it's quick and easy. It's no, So yeah, this is what I kept myself busy with during the whole lockdown thing. So I didn't have a job for a while, so I had to do something to keep myself busy.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully it works out. it's looking good so far.
Well, you have to keep everybody updated
Yeah, so
as
I'll
to how it looks in the next couple of months.
I'll keep posting photos of how they're coming along. But yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's nothing, no serious issues so far. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Well, we had lots of fun making it, and so we're going to be impressed, I'm sure, with a fantastic yield. They'll have tomatoes coming out of their ears soon.
Hopefully, and there's nothing better than a freshly picked tomato that's nice and ripe off the vine. You know? So I was sort of inspired by this having my first tomatoes that were actually grown and freshly picked, and it's like just a completely different thing from most of the ones that you buy in stores. So yeah, hopefully it comes along well. And I'll keep everyone updated, and I'll probably have heaps of tomatoes to give out. So
Yeah. I'll sign off. Say hello to your family.
Hi. We'll say hello to the family, and hopefully we'll have plenty of veggies to go around, you know, in the family, for the neighbours, for friends, the community. So that should be good.
awesome.
Yeah, looking forward to that.
Now, I'm sure there's going to be heaps of more problems to solve, but that's part of the fun.
Yeah. Oh, well done.
Awesome.
Yeah, good job.
All right. Well, we'll sign off now, and we'll keep you all informed as the plants grow, and be exciting to see how it all
I'm going to have
works
to
out.
post another video when I've got my first harvest for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
Definitely.
We'll have to see what it's like, the taste of the tomatoes and the success, whether they're nice and sweet. That's
Yeah.
the thing.
I think the main challenge is going to be, like we're probably going to get some diseases here and there. So I'm going to probably, so far so good. I've had some fungus growth on some of the leaves, which I've just taken off. The leaves here at the bottom of this one, you can see I've taken them off. So we'll probably have some more of that. That's sort of to be expected.
But they look like they're in pretty good nick otherwise.
No, they do look like they're.
And I noticed your beans are nicely.
Yeah, they've.
Are you doing that, or it's doing that on its
Well,
own?
the first, it was sort of like going just up in the air. So you have to okay, there's the trellis.
Yeah.
Same with the peas. So we've got their little, they've
Yeah.
grabbed on now.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully they'll just go by themselves.
Yeah. Oh well, very good.
Mm.
Oh well, we'll say cheers to you all.
Cheers.
Bye.